Alright, today's April 15th, tax day. A lot of people are doing our taxes today. Not sure what's going to come of this. Anybody who is late will be doing their taxes today. Anyways, market has been breaking all of these um, weekly highs here, just really just going, targeting those. This is last week's high, so I'm gonna keep this one. But as it breaks those, I'm just taking them out. There's no point for me holding them there. And then I'm gonna look if there's anything up there, but other than that, I'm just taking them out. So that's last week. This is the day. All right, strong move up, no volume behind it, which is interesting. All right, no volume behind it. The volume is there. It's low. All right, strong move up. Strong. Just yesterday price just went straight up. Right now, VIX looks like it's gapped up overnight. Right, because I was looking for VIX to bounce up and ES and NQ to drop. So I found that, but it gapped up instead. So I'm not sure what to make of this. And maybe we'll get another drop down and then move up, a double bottom. Don't know. Or maybe just continue higher. All right, and then ES and NQ starts to drop. Anyways, that's the daily. 4-hour wise, we're flat here at the top. Don't really have any levels that we're dealing with. 1 hour, nothing. 30-minute, nothing. 15 minutes, starting to show something. I may be interested in this right here because we had this and then buyers came in. So one and two for that. We'll see if there's anything there. This is 15 minutes. Alright. Let's go to the 5-minute. Okay. Keep an eye on this area here. Especially if there was news, maybe we'll find something inside of that. Because we see it on the 15. Alright, kind of touched it already. See it on the 5, and we're likely going to see it on the 1. Right? So something within this here on the 10-minute, 5-minute, whatever time frame. And this area here really is showing to show like it wants to be something. Right? It's very prominent down here on the 1 minute. So keep an eye on this area right here. Alright, so that's that. Quickly at high low from yesterday, and then we're going to move on from there to see what we're getting. Yesterday was Tuesday. Alright, so we started up and never came back down. So we stayed stuck to the top. And then this is yesterday's high. Excuse me. Alright. And then yesterday's low seems to be right here. Alright, price just started going up and then stayed up. Alright, so that's that. We're toggling around yesterday's high. Looking kind of weird. You know, we're there. Now let's go down through this area here. Strong volume, but above. Nothing here to help support. Strong volume right here. Alright, so I'm going to keep these here where they are. Let's go to the 50. Alright, nothing really to help support this. We might be at a peak. That the RSI. Strong move up. keeping this level, keeping these here. All right, don't know what to make of that. 25. Nothing here to support. 20. Shit, nothing here to support. All right, let's look into this. All right, I don't have anything here. All right, let's go down to 15. Nothing here to support. All right, let's go back. Let's do the low. Let's go back to the 50. What's the low here, right? Not a 50. Let's 75 first. No. 25. Alright, we got this here. Alright, so we got this. Right here. Alright, so we got the low, and it's a 25 level. So that's a potential area where volume came out of this thing. And you can see volume continue, right? So we're going to mark that. Okay. Okay. 20. Volume still there. Boom, 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 right? High, I don't really have anything for the high, right? The high after this, we kind of like doubled around. Nothing really has to help support it. I'm going to keep an eye on this area right here, because there's a lot of volume right here. A lot of volume right there. This one here is still accumulating. Alright, now let's go to the 15. Actually, let's go back to the 21st and mark that area because it may be of importance. Maybe. Right? At least mark it. This is 20 tick. Alright, now let's go to the 15 and zoom out. Let's go to the 10. Yo, I don't know what the hell to make of this. Alright, nothing here. Let's go to the 5. Nothing. Okay, none of this exists. Well, this is an area we'll look forward to. Let's go to the 10 again. This is kind of difficult. Might have to just ignore this, but this is an area I'm probably gonna look at. I'm gonna make this 5. 5 tick. Alright, I think I'm done with that. Let's see news wise what we're looking like. Trump spoke at 6 a.m. Heck did he speak about? see. She's still speaking? No. Let's see here. Trump speak Fox Business. Just today. I don't see anything. I don't see anything. But like I had a conversation. Anyways, all right. So that's that. So let's look at that 630 area, 746. Maybe he said something right here that made the market trigger. So we'll keep an eye on this area for the most part, but it looks like it's faded on the 1 minute, still there on the 5, and should still be there on the 15. All right. So we'll keep an area on this area here, but market opens up soon, so maybe nothing will come of it. It's a 5-minute level. Let's go to NQ. Start with the daily. All right. We can probably get rid of all of these here. Full hour. Kind of just holding that, kind of like what ES was doing. 1 hour. Let's clear all of this. All right. It's probably gonna go to. Let's drag that up there soon. 30 minutes. Drag that up to that, and then we're gonna do the low. Oh, it's gonna be this one down here. Obviously, there's a rectangle there. All right, so let's do this. Bring it out a little bit, and then right under 930 is I want to be there. Make this like that. I'm gonna go back to ES because I didn't hit settlement price. I knew I was looking at this like I should be pressing something here. Alright, I'm gonna throw in that settlement price. Probably chopped up. Yep. I don't see it. I see it because I probably didn't give it a color. Alright, there we go. That's settlement price. It's chopped up like I said. So got a lot going on here. Maybe price will get below them and then reject. Or not, I don't know. It's just freaking flat line. Alright, back to ES. Back to NQ. Zoom out. You see that we got nothing there. Got the highs and lows. 15 minutes. Just start that the thing going on. 5 minutes. 1 minute. 5 minutes. We're gonna look into that same area, see if there's something there to help support. Shit, this one got one way over here too. Does ES have that? Oh, fuck me. Does ES have that? It's in here. Yeah, I already cleared it. So ES did have that, but we cleared it and went to it. Alright. Go to NQ. NQ have that. Kind of like cleared it. Alright, we're gonna keep an eye on that. Now let's just zoom into this and see if there's anything that we can work with. Same thing, this is gonna go a little lower. Oh, there. Got time for all of that. Just give me 2 days, yo. It's a lot of bullshit. Alright, we're gonna mark that. Fucking flatlined on me. Mark that out. Bow, right? Right to the very top. So we're gonna keep an eye on that right here. Alright? See what comes of it. Alright. So we're basically done with this. I think we hit the set. We did not hit settlement price. Let's hit settlement price. Then we'll be done. So also probably gonna be chopped up. Let's add that set. And we're gonna be done because VIX gapped up without warning. Give it color. VIX gapped up without warning. And like what the heck. Alright, so let's put this to 5. And it will zoom out. Keep that at 30. I'm gonna mark the low down here. Looks like it's right here. We'll mark the high. Very shitty thing. And then yeah, I don't know what to make of it. Right, it's like very put me in a very awkward spot, but there's a gap right here. There's a gap. Right, if we zoom out, far wise, looks like most gaps been filled, so maybe price will go down and AES and NQ will move higher. Alright, zoom out. I'm gonna put more days behind this. See what we get. Alright, got that gap. We went to that level that AES and NQ had the other day. Alright, so we're gonna see what comes of that. We have this and this. We're at the level, since we're not rejecting hard, I'm just gonna mark it. No, keep it. This would be an area. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that. All right, I'm done. Thank God, I'm done. We're gonna go into the 5-tick chart. Keep an eye on that. I'm gonna keep this on the 1-minute tick chart. Oh well, fuck that. We're kind of done. Kind of broke all the way through it. So that's that. All right, we'll see what comes up the market today. Not stressing it out. But I thought I had, doesn't seem like I have anymore. And look like we're just going to be coasting through. All right, anyways, I'm done for today. Catch you later, and good luck trading.